3:30.
Radio 2.
Claire Richards, hello.
Hi.
Lovely to see you at Radio 2.
Thank you for having me.
I'm back with new music.
I am. How exciting.
Second solo album.
Yep.
Does it still feel a bit weird releasing music on your own?
It does. It does feel very weird. I'm not sure I will ever get used to it, to be honest. But it's nice because it means I get to, keep doing what I love in between all the step stuff.
But you can't hide behind anyone.
No, I know. That is the terrifying bit. I feel a bit better this time than I did last time because that was, it was the first time and it's something I wanted to do for years and years and years. And then it took me to being on stage by myself to realise, oh, okay, there's no one else here to do the talking. I have to do all of it
just
now.
Me.
Yeah, just me.
Obviously, we can't not talk about Steps because you guys just continue to thrive. Sold out arenas, top 10 albums, adoring fans. Is it more fun than it was way back?
Oh, 100%. It's
Why?
so much. I don't know. I think, I guess there's a little bit of confidence after 26 years.
You would hope so.
Of playing to audiences and people still buying tickets. You know, we had a #1 album last year with the Platinum Collection, which was incredible. I'm less worried if I mess up on stage with the band now. And I think before I used to get so into my head about if I skipped a bit of a dance routine or forgot a lyric, which seems to happen more and more as I'm getting older. We do have a laugh. It's much more fun.
Is there one song that you forget the lyrics to more than any other?
Do you know what? I've forgotten the words to One for Sorrow more than any other song, which I'm quite surprised at. I think I've got it in there now because when you do something wrong a few times, then eventually it goes in and you don't do it wrong anymore.
What were you saying?
I don't know, nothing. I just my mouth was doing weird things.
One for blah blah.
And then I just kind of looked at Faye and started laughing, pretending that she'd done something to make me laugh. I've also sung the lyrics to, I think it was the lyrics to After the Lover's Gone to One for Sorrow. It was one way around or the other. I mean, it's terrible, really.
I wish I'd seen that show.
Yeah.
And I saw your eldest Charlie went to prom.
Yes.
How did that feel?
That was terrifying. He's left school. He's now off for the summer and kind of got a little job. And it was, I think the terrifying thing for me was that I had to set my alarm for 1:40 a.m. to go and pick him up at 2 a.m.
Claire Richards Taxis.
For the after party.
Did you?
Yeah. And
Prom at 2 a.m?
Well, no, the prom finished at 11.
Right.
And there's this after party thing now, apparently.
There?
Yeah.
So you're just sat in the car?
So I was just sat in the car, yeah.
Imagine if you were waiting in that car and you could hear the vague sound of 5, 6, 7, 8 coming from that school prom.
Do you know what? I'm not even joking.
Don't.
I texted him early on and said, hey, is it good? He went, yeah, no one's dancing though. And I went, go and tell the DJ to put 5, 6, 7, 8 on. He went, no, you're all right. And then about an hour later, he sent me a video, which I've got on my phone, of all his friends jumping around him to 5, 6, 7, 8.
See?
And he's just staring at the camera like, oh my God.
Yeah, it gets people on the floor.
It does get them on.
Even at prom. I could chat to you all day. Do you remember doing magazine interviews for the likes of Smash Hits, Top of the Pops? I mean, I interviewed you a few times for Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
Everyone bought those magazines, and we have found an old interview with you.
Okay.
And I'd love to see how your answers would compare today to
Okay.
back then. So it's the Claire Richards Same Interview Challenge. Up for it?
I'm up for it.
It's next. Before that, let's hear the new track. This is Claire Richards, I Surrender, on BBC Radio 2. Let's play it.
Yay.
I Surrender is the new single from Claire Richards, and we just played it on Radio 2, and she's here. Hello.
Oh, hi.
I have found an interview from about 23 years ago.
Oh, my God.
So I'd love you to answer these questions in the here and now.
Okay.
Here in 2023, and then we'll listen to what you said back then.
But we'll listen.
Yeah, I mean, it's not your actual voice, it's an actor.
Okay, cool.
Playing the part of Claire Richards.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Ready for the Same Interview Challenge?
I'm so ready.
Let's go. First question. If you could be on Stars in Their Eyes, who would you be?
Oh, I would be Karen Carpenter. And actually, I was on Stars in Your Eyes.
As Karen?
As Karen.
Ah, right. So between this interview and now, you've done it.
I did, yeah. They did Celebrity Stars in Your Eyes, and I was Karen Carpenter.
Shall we find out what you said back then?
Yeah.
Probably Celine Dion or Barbra Streisand.
Oh,
I actually applied twice for Stars in Their Eyes, but they never wrote back to me.
Is that true?
Yeah.
And then you got on it.
Celine Dion or Barbra Streisand?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Did you apply for any other TV shows?
Do you remember Michael Barrymore? Mm-hmm. He had his show, and then he had this little section called My Kind of People. And then it became a little show in itself.
Yeah, it did.
So I applied for that, and I went to Whiteley's and Bayswater, and I sang.
Lovely.
Met Michael Barrymore.
Yeah.
Sang Greatest Love of All.
Outside M&S.
Outside M&S.
Yeah.
I remember I had a pair of navy pinstripe trousers and a white frilly shirt on. Yeah. I looked like D'Artagnan.
It was fine at the time.
Yeah, it was very, very fashionable. And then they rang me and said, "You've made the show, you're going to be on it, so watch." So we watched the whole series and wasn't on it.
Oh, no. You weren't on?
No, can you believe that?
They rang you?
They rang me and told me. Everybody watched it for weeks. It was so embarrassing.
Oh, it's like that episode of Gavin and Stacey where they think Mick's going to be on the news. Oh, gutted.
I was so upset.
Yeah, then you were in Steps.
I showed him.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I showed him. Next question.
Okay.
Remember, answer it now.
Okay.
Did you go out with one of the Steps boys secretly?
What?
They asked you that in 2000.
Was that actually a question?
That was a question we checked.
Obviously, the answer to that is a big fat no.
Yeah.
But maybe I would have strung them along and pretended that me and H... We used to do that.
Did you?
We used to go shopping. We used to go in the shops and ask them for empty bags.
Did you?
So it looked like... But me and H would hold hands.
In fancy shops?
And pretend... And then a magazine did
together.
Print that we were a
You
couple.
and H?
Yeah.
Amazing. Let's find out what you said back then.
Oh, God.
Did you go out with one of the Steps boys?
No way. It was in the paper that I was going out with Lee and that we fell in love on the set of Tragedy. It was all rubbish. H is like my little brother and Lee is like my big brother.
Did they say you fell in love on the set of Tragedy?
Apparently. I mean, why? Why?
The magazines loved a bit of Lee.
They did. I mean, he's lovely.
Oh, he is.
And he gets better with age.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just not my type.
Final one?
Yes.
I'm not sure why they asked this at all.
No.
But in 2000, Claire, they asked you, can you fit your fist in your mouth?
Oh, God.
These magazines were...
I mean...
It's like...
Do you think she was trying to make me look stupid?
I don't know. What? Can you?
I mean...
In 2023?
I have got quite a big mouth.
Ella Henderson can. I've tested it.
I don't feel like I need to be drawn into this.
No. I wonder if you did then. We'll find out.
I bet I did.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Especially if I was told somebody else could.
If Lee from Steps could do it, you're like, yeah, okay, I can as well.
I don't think Lee would. Lee's got very big hands.
Here's your answer 23 years ago.
Probably. Are you saying I've got a big mouth?
Yes, Claire, I am.
You didn't try it, though.
I didn't?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well done. I'm proud of myself.
See, that wasn't so bad, was it?
That was amazing.
It's weird to be reminded of, because you would have done so many interviews.
Yeah.
I have loved this chat. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck with the new album.
Thanks.
Send our love to all of the Steps crew, please.
I will do.
Thank you, Claire.